Hey everyone, welcome to episode 118 of the Building and Public series. Today, what we're going to go through is some more design work. This time, we're not implementing failed features, we're actually starting to work on the rest of the design. So at this point, this recording, I didn't actually realize I'd been recording for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, I think, and we basically now start to build on the rest of the pages. So what you're going to see in tomorrow's episode, I believe, is where we actually get up to with the project before we, obviously leave for our break. And yeah, it's really weird, I suppose, the way these recordings have worked out. So I'm recording this technically on the first day of my break, but the thing is, this stuff has to come out, and it's quite later on in the day for me when I'm recording this, so it's not too bad. I'm hoping to get the last episode out now within the next half an hour, something like that, so I can actually, enjoy the rest of my break. But yeah, let's get into today's episode, shall we? So you can see here, obviously, going through implementing the rest of the feature where it's got currently available. It shows then the book count with language and stuff like that. But what we're actually getting into now is designing the rest of the homepage out. So you can see here we had an old audiobook feature. So if I just pause it and drag it down, so you see here there before that was the old audiobook feature where it just showed book one, book two, book three, but it wasn't quite labeled properly. It didn't quite flow well enough. So what I managed to do, so that I suppose that the main takeaway from this failed feature is that we got the catalog of books into the site, and that's how we've done it. Fair enough, it's not done properly yet. It's not designed well enough yet, but it's there, right? And yeah, pretty much what we do in this stint of the recording is we just finalize the homepage. We make sure that it looks good, it does what it needs to, and it works for the main purpose. Now, the thing is, and I'll tell you this now, this probably will not be the final version of this website because there seems like there's more to add to it, but I don't think the client knows quite yet what they want to add without seeing it, without visualizing it. So my plan now, over the next 2 weeks anyway, is to give clients something to look at in terms of the websites that I've got. So if you don't remember, I've got three websites that we're looking at right now. It's Welsh Talking Books, it's the horse racing website, and it's Star Multi-Fuels. And yeah, honestly, we're going to have enough work to look at when we come back. But the idea is that by the time we're back, we're going to have enough to look at and enough to review, basically. So what we're doing in this instance right now is we're installing WP Forms. Now, the reason we're installing WP Forms is because we want to implement this donation feature. So I think I've shown you this before. I was looking at, I think, WP Give or something like that before in terms of donations. But all these guys want is something really simple to capture information for customers or donators to pay there and then for them to send it straight to a basically a designated bank account, if that makes sense. So to achieve that, how we achieve it is we have to use WP Forms and we have to use their payment integration, which uses either Stripe or PayPal. So for this method, we're going to be using Stripe for it. But you notice here that we don't actually add the payment straight away, and that's because we have to actually implement a feature in the back end of WP Forms, and we don't realize that until after we start designing it. So you can see here, we've got to connect it. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to connect an account up because it's not going to me, it's going to them. So obviously, I've got to go through that process of setting that up. And yeah, honestly, there is not much else to report for this episode. We add things like the headers and the footers to, make sure everything is working properly. And then basically we finish on this, which is the available book section. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for episode 118. We're hoping tomorrow for episode 119, it will get you up to speed with where we are at. If I do some more work during my break, which I'm probably certain I will, obviously I'll record that content, get that out as well. But until then, guys, I shall see you tomorrow for episode 119. Cheers. Bye for now.